Hello and welcome to Round 6, the highlights package of AOR PC Split 1 Season 13 Racing League on F1 2016. Now, before I address the driver change that you can see on your screen right now, I just need to apologise for the lateness of this highlights package. Normally I like to get them out within the week after the race, but unfortunately, personal situation, I have moved countries. I was living in France. I have now moved back to the UK, so I've not been able to do anything YouTube or video related for the past few days, so I apologise for that. Hopefully this will only be a one-time error. So then, what you can see on your screen now is a driver change. We have a new driver in PC Split 1. RBK, a Polish driver, has joined us. He will be replacing Nally, who has left the league. And also, it should be reported that Larkso has also pulled out of the league, leaving there only Safso to be driving in the Williams now. So now that's been addressed, we'll go down to Ryan for a track guide and then into qualifying and the race highlights as per usual.
We head to Canada and the Gilles Villeneuve circuit for the latest round of the Apex Online Racing PC Split 1 Championship for Season 13, and a track that a lot of you are big fans of, has brought out some fantastic races over the years in real life F1. Take an example of Jenson Button, for example, in 2011, arguably one of the greatest races of the modern era, in my honest opinion, but everyone's got their own opinion as well. Strategy around here will be very interesting around this 14-corner circuit in the middle of Montreal, and we have got the purple striped the ultra soft tyre, we've got the red striped super soft, and the yellow striped soft tyre. So we may see two or even a one-stop strategy around here, depending on what the drivers go with. And we've got two DRS zones around here, so the drivers have two opportunities to get past their rivals in this Grand Prix. But now it is time for the hot lap for this week, and it is me once again taking the wheel of the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo. As we're going to come up then towards the end of the lap as we go into turns 13 and 14. Very crucial to get this right, to get a good start to your qualifying run as we come then down the straight where the second DRS activated zone is, and we head then into turn 1, breaking at the 100-meter board, dropping down a couple of gears, clipping the apex beautifully, and then into turn 2. Very sharp corner this one, you've got to get the exit absolutely spot on there. Back end may slide a little bit like I did there, but we're going to go up then towards turns 3 and 4, brake it just before 50, drop it a couple of gears, short shift it up to the next gear to avoid the rear end losing the back end, of course. Going into the start of the middle sector we go, turn 6 and 7, which in my opinion is the key corner to get absolutely spot on here. And you just got to short shift it as well, just reduce the traction and get a clean run out then towards turns 8 and 9, where previously you can cut the corner quite easily, but here you just got to take it so carefully, short shift it again to reduce the back end sliding out like I nearly did there. Coming up then towards turn 10, where we've seen some very bad collisions in the years. Of one example of Robert Kubica in 2007, and we're going to come out of the hairpin then, down then towards the main DRS activation point, down the long straight here, the fastest part of the circuit this one, before we're going to be heavily braking into the final two corners of 13 and 14, where 14 has the famous Wall of Champions as well. So will we see any AOR drivers hitting that wall tonight as we take it nice and easy through the corner? It can be a bit more aggressive, and that has been a lap of the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Canada for the latest round of the Apex Online Racing PC Split 1 Championship. Let's head then to the commentary booth for qualifying for the latest round of Season 13 in PC Split 1. Hello everybody and welcome to another round of the Apex Online Racing PC Split 1 Championship. We're here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Canada. I'm Ryan Littlemore, otherwise known as RyanL83 on YouTube, and joining me back once again, he's back from his illness from last week. It is my good pal Kodiak. Kodiak, great to see you once again, mate, and I'm glad to see you back in the booth again.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. It is a great pleasure to be back alongside the legend that is RyanL83. And thank you for the kind words I had in last week's race, the get well messages I had. It's very touching. I can't wait for this. I love Canada. It's going to be a stonker.
Right, taking a quick peek, and we're gonna have an intermediate start going into a dry scenario, so should be very interesting when the track will go from wet to dry. And
RBK's interestingly out on the super subs. Everyone else seems to be burning up the ultras. RBK doing a alteration to that way of thinking and is on the super subs. Unfortunately, we've also lost Larkso from the Williams team. due to persistent technical difficulties. As yet, that seat is yet unfilled. So Saf will have to fly the Williams flag solo for the time being. Papa is our pole man, as you mentioned, by a 10th over Fab Racer. And Failer, as I believe it is correctly pronounced, I had it wrong as Fila a couple of races ago, currently in 3rd.
And what's this time going to be? It's going to be probably a 1:11. No, it's a 12
he's
flat.
on the... And Nooker and Berg have set a time. I saw that Fab Racer actually got demoted to 4th at the very last moment. And Wycombs has just slotted into 2nd position as well. So lots of times coming onto the board.
Papa's gone fastest of all in the first sector with a 20.7. And he's done a 23.2 middle sector, which is actually about a 10th off the current pole time by Fab Racer.
Still on for pole,
he is still on for pole. Thank you very much, Marco, for the indication there. And could this be... Could we see a banana on pole? That would be quite a surprise to see. And get your popcorn ready for that. So, to see a banana on pole. So we're about to see if he is going to do it. He does indeed.
Stunning effort by Papa Socrates. Again, that's just a 10th ahead of Fab Racer forward part. So we now are breaking into the 1:11s. Absolutely belting effort.
But we're now watching RBK, obviously the new boy this week, and he's in Kvyat's car. Hopefully he doesn't have a repeat of what happened to him in the Grand Prix today. So we don't want that, as he's just about to start his lap then. I think this could be his only lap of the session. He hasn't set a time yet, I believe. He actually has, I do apologise. But he's on the the ultra soft tyres. Let's see what he can do. I've not particularly seen RBK race before, so I'm a bit of unknown territory with this guy. Comes into the final corner now. Got to take it so easy and comfortable. If you take too much, you will lose the back end and into the wall you go. But here he comes then. He's going to come up to the line. It's going to be a... Oh, he's only a 1:12.5. He must have had a poor last sector there. 28.3. Not too bad, though.
It looked like he clouted the chicane at 14.15 a little bit hard. The tail end got a little bit loose. And with how fine the gaps are between everybody, it's not surprising that one mistake could cost you very, very dearly.
Wycombe does improve as well. He's now up to P2. He's 9/1000ths of a second off Papa there, but he won't get another lap in unless he wants to risk it. Afro's moved up to 4th place in the Jensen Buttons McLaren. Good job there for Afro, and good job from the McLarens as well. Yeah. So we'll see if Failer can improve on his time. Here he comes then, and it's going to be a improvement up to P4. What a time.
Effort. Well, there you go. So Papa Socrates taking his, I believe, was his first pole of the season. Brilliant stuff. Wycombe 2nd for the Mana team. Fab Racer 3rd. Failer 4. Afro 5. Ramdrop 6. Nick B 7. Nooker 8. Berg down in 9th. Very surprising for him. Slick 10. Fugatara 11. Fizzy 12. RBK, the new guy, in 13th. Saf 14. Kalon 15. Mathis 16. Chicane 17. And that is your runners for this evening's race. Papa Socrates has run off from the rest of the back of the formation lap.
He's showing off. He's showing off here. This is what we
started. He's like, okay, I'm gonna find grip.
He's keen.
He is very, very keen.
Grip everywhere and see.
He's legged it. He's off.
Gotta say,
he just wants to find where the grip is, and then he knows where to go, and everybody behind him drives slowly and doesn't know where the grip is on the opening lap. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, Papa's jumped.
Papa's away. We've got a start bug here, but Papa's gone. And wind them up and let them go. Wycombs was actually very quick off the mark as well. Oh, the position counter's already gone completely cuckoo on me.
He's gone cuckoo with me as well.
Fab Racer's got a bit of a lag going on there, but everyone appears to be getting through fairly cleanly. Looking at Failer as well. Yep, we're not looking at too many problems at the moment.
That was a bit of a weird one.
5 seconds. I mean, that's nearly 6 seconds that Papa is away into the distance.
Got a battle. Afro's under pressure from Nick B, and Nick B gets the job done. Moves up to P5 in these conditions.
Oh, that's a cut there. Was it Ram? No, it was Berg. Berg ended up cutting across the chicane at 7 and 8, I think it was.
Oh, Afro nearly went into the back of Nick B there, just double locked there, and that has just cost him a position. He's side by side with a Red Bull of Ramdrop, as here he comes then, and they're going side by side, going up towards turns 13 and 14. Not the best place to overtake, so they best play nicely here. And Nick B's going for a move ahead as well on the Force India.
That's brave. Yeah, the the Failure had to get out of it. That's Afro that's just jumped over that chicane as well.
It's going to cost them. Here comes Ramdrop. Is that Ramdrop, is it? There's two Red Bulls.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is, but Nick B did the right thing there and kept Failure ahead there. So fair play, good sportsmanship there, which is good to see. But,
Socrates just came out of the pit, so he must have had a jump start and got he's in 12th.
I've got to say, Wycombs is classified as the race leader for me. I'm not sure if you guys...
Yeah, he is now.
Yeah, he is. That would be right. He was
got a drive-through, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, yes. Sorry.
So, Fab Racer really piling the pressure onto our new race leader.
We've got 3 wide going on right at the back here, including Papa, who was our pole sitter. And Saf just goes down. There's been contact between Papa and Saffron. That's not what we want to see, especially for Papa. It just goes from bad to worse for our pole sitter. And that is not what I want to see, of course. But Saf's again going on the charge now. He's up to 13th place. Make that 12th place then.
Oh!
He's going side by side with the Toro Rosso, and he gets the job done, but loses the back end. So it's going to be a drag race now between him and the Toro Rosso, and I believe that's
RPK.
It's the new boy.
It's new boy. Yeah, new boy RPK already under pressure. Then he's in 13th position. He's got Maffus directly behind him. As and that's
McLaren and Wycombs battling.
That's Maffus. I just watched Maffus go through at the final chicane. Fab Racer has taken the lead from Wycombs then. He was certainly piling the pressure on. Oh, big tank slapper for the McLaren on the exit of 8. So heading down through the chicanes then. Will Wycombs have an answer for this very racy McLaren at the moment? Back shot from Fab Racer. He's leaving Wycombs for dead, it looks like. Wow. What a setup he has, but is this setup going to still pay dividends when it turns dry later on?
I think we'll see quite a load of penalties tonight in the corner cutting department, but Fab Racer with a 23.5, fastest man on the track, as the gap to Wycombs is now 2 seconds at the minute, as Saf comes in with a fastest lap in the Williams. So Saf out of nowhere, and he's chasing down a former world champion of this PC Split 1 of Berg right now, and he's up to 9th. So Saf really enjoying these conditions right now. He's just hoping, can he just stay like this for the rest of the race if I'm doing this pace? So we'll have to wait and see. But
apparently Alonso has had an engine failure.
That's just a troll problem.
It's a troll. It has to be a troll. No, he actually has. He has. He's watching it right now. He has got an engine failure, unfortunately.
Kidding.
So he's out of the race. So
just seen Nooker swap positions with Afro coming back to this race that we're actually looking at here. And the McLaren's gone very deep into that chicane. He's ghosted, I think. No, possibly not. He's now under pressure by the Mercedes, and that's Saf right with him. Oh, Saf in the middle of a 3-wide car battle there. He's backed out of that very, very wisely.
He's locked up though. He's locked up, and there's a Ferrari in the background. That's
Ferrari that's gone off.
Nick.
Is that Nick?
It's Nick B.
Oh, our championship leader in great big trouble. He's down into last then. Both the Ferraris are actually at the back. Kalon and Nick B are on the back of the field. What a great shame for them.
Oh my, Saf did the right thing there and backed off there. That would have been a bit scary between the McLaren and Berg. So he's done it right there. There's a Haas gone off behind as well. They're all struggling in these conditions, and it's only intermediate conditions. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but they've got to take it easy here. They don't want to be crashing out at the end of lap 5. We don't want to see a whole cluster of cars retiring. So, and Saf's up to 7th place, I must add as well. So he must have
stunning effort.
He's got past Afro. So Saf's on the charge right now at the back of the field. He's now up to 7th. So Berg's right on the back of Nooker right now. Nooker's struggling for grip now on his back end, but Saf's playing it nice and cool. He's just staying a little bit away from Berg, just so if these guys make contact, he can just slide his way through and move up to 5th place here. But Nooker,
I'm gonna check if Berg's got a penalty, because I've just seen him cut the corner again. I'm just
he's going for the move. He's trying to go for a move down the inside, and gotta say, Nooker's doing a good job to defend here in that Red Bull. And I think Saf as well, I've got an indication he's running a bit of a low downforce setup. We've seen how quick he is in a straight line, so I think in these conditions he seems very comfortable. So maybe his downforce is low in the front wing department, but to see where he is.
Oh, we've lost Fugataro. We've lost one of the Hasses.
He must have
out of turn 2.
Well, I tell you what, Saf's got a good run here. He's got a beautiful run and slipstream, double slipstream, as Berg's going to try and go round the outside of Nooker into turn 12, and he just
well defended by the Red Bull there.
But Berg's got a good exit though. He had a good traction. He's going to try and go on the outside. He's pulled out the slipstream, which is going to help Saf. I think he's running a slow downforce setup here, and he's just, look at him, he just closed that gap massively now. but he's backing out of it, and Berg's pulled the move done on
Oh,
Nuka.
what a move by Berg on the outside of turn 14 to take that. Saf did indeed back out of it. I'm on board at the moment. He's having to look, sizing up Nuka. Nuka's had a terrible run out of that chicane on the inside with the Williams. Oh, and he's
Defended
again
very well.
backed out of it. Oh, dear. He's a little bit of tank slapper there. He's held it well. And Saf continues in 7th position. But again, Nuka is not enjoying these conditions at all.
At the front, Ycoms is 3 seconds behind our race leader at the minute of Fab Racer.
Fab Racer is having a stunning time at the moment, but will that pace continue? We've seen it before where people's initial pace.
He's coming off the racing line to get some water that's on the off the racing line just to save a little bit of temperature. So I think he's going to try and hold out here until the dry conditions come out. So
there's a good 2 seconds at least. And Saf is really putting the pressure on the Mercedes, but backs out of it just before the. Goes a bit deep into the hairpin. He said chicane there, but keeps hold of it. But he is hanging on to the back of that Mercedes brilliantly well. Now he's going to get a DRS and a bit of slipstream. He's had a good drive out of turn 13, side by side with the Mercedes. He's got the racing line. Berg is going to have to defend it. He can't. He's already got the overtake done. Saf is up to 5th. Can he slow it down? Yes, he can. Can he keep
poor exit though? Very, very poor exits. Berg's he has to defend the inside. He has to defend that Saf. He's doing very well at the minute, but that little moment there, that, as I mentioned, that last corner, you got to get an absolute perfect. He's run wide though at turn 2, but maybe he's doing it just. I think he's trying to do it though, just to save a bit of tyre wear maybe and some temperature, and he's managed to hold it. So
well held.
But it is starting to slowly stop raining on the track. So it's still
the rain's actually stopped.
It's still raining on my screen. It's only like little drops right now, so we could be seeing maybe at half distance, possibly dry tyres. On Kalon's fighting with Mathis for, I believe it's P14 at the minute, as Mathis is going to try, and he looked like he was going for a move, but he backed out of it there, as Kalon's just ran a little bit too deep into the corner, which gives Mathis the opportunity to try and get the move done, and he's got the inside line going in towards turn 12, and he's going to outbrake Kalon. Kalon gives him the space, and it's been a little bit of wheel banging there. Bit of impact, but he's got the job done as Mathis, and gets ahead of Kalon. Berg's moved ahead of Saf, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
He has. Just as I looked away, I think Saf made a mistake, because Saf was starting to struggle with traction himself, and Berg back up to 5th position, but Saf not far behind.
The penalties so far. Our new guy, RBK, has 9 seconds.
Oh.
Nuka has 3. And Safso has 3 as well.
Oh dear.
9 seconds. Oh goodness me, that's not the sort of statement of intent you want to make.
Quite massive round here.
Sorry Ryan, it's a big tank slapper there for Saf. He got it all wrong through the 9-10 chicane. He was too deep into 9, cut 10, and had a massive tank slapper on the exit, just about kept it out of the wall. Okie then. So Saf, even though he's clearly struggling for traction, he's still hanging on to the back of that Mercedes, as he again has a tank slapper on the exit of turn 8. Oh, Berg having a look, taking the traditional racing line then, having a go at Ram, but holding his particular position now. It's so close. One mistake by any of these drivers is going to completely change how this four-way battle is going to go as they come through. Oh, we've lost Kalon. We've lost one of the Ferraris, and Kalon was having a terrible day here, and he has decided to call it a day. Berg's having a look at Ramchop then, heading down towards turn 1. He's got the inside line. Can he hold on to it? And no, he's going to have to barrel out of that. Oh, Saf getting a little bit crossed up on through turn 1 there, but he's taking a different line through 2. Different line through 3. Can he do something about the Mercedes ahead? No, not enough time before 4 and 5.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is slowly getting to dry tyres right now. But still a little bit of spray. But maybe a few more laps, maybe onto lap. I'll probably say I'm going to guess lap 20 before we see maybe a switch for drivers. Maybe, I think softs will be out of the equation now. I'll probably say super softs will get them to the end.
Oh, Failer's made a mistake. Oh, sorry, Mark, I didn't talk of you. Failer made a mistake into 9 and 10. He's lost 2 positions. He's lost all 3 positions. He's now down to 6th.
Saf's lost it. Saf's lost it.
Oh, no.
He just lost it.
What a shame for Saf.
His rear end just completely went into the wall. Luckily,
tires are at the end of the life cycle, I guess.
Has to be. These guys just have to pray right now. It says DRS enabled on their screen for them. That's their only option. Saf, though, is going down the inside and he's past Failer. So I think Failer's got a problem of some sorts if you just let Saf through easily there. Oh, we've got a Ferrari off as well.
That's Nick B. Nick B's getting out of the way. Oh, no, he's at the wall.
He went for soft tires and Papa Socrates as well, and I think it was too soon.
Yeah, we've just lost. That's both Ferraris out of this race.
Saf's gone up. Saf missed the corner again, so that could be another penalty.
That's Papa.
Papa's, yeah, he's on.
He's on dry tyres. Oh, Papa's come out on the soft tyres.
Oh,
that's too early. Surely that's too early.
Yep, that is way too early.
He's so slow. I mean, I grant you that the gamble's there to take, but that has not paid off. That has badly backfired for the Renault.
Saf again cuts the corner there. He's got to be very careful here, otherwise he's going to get disqualified from the race due to excessive corner cutting. So he's got to be careful here, Saf. But even though with the penalties, he's done a fantastic job really in P5, and it'll give him a bit of a confidence boost going into the next few races of the season. So we'll see how he cracks.
Berg's been pushing his luck a bit, I think, on the corner cutting side, but Ram is beginning to break away. Berg is having to concentrate very, very hard on that Williams, far more so than the Williams than the Red Bull ahead. Saf has, as you were just about to say, Saf's done a stunning job here today. He has stayed nailed to the back of the Mercedes. He's made a few mistakes, but he's always been able to recover. Top 5 haven't pitted yet. We can actually see Papa. I think he's ghosted actually. So he's actually ghosted behind Wycombs. So the top 5 yet to make a decision on that. Is Fela come in? No, he's staying on his wet tyres as well, as is Nuka and Afro. I'm sort of going through the field to see if anybody else is going to try that gamble. Fizzy at 9th is still on the wet, as is Slick. RBK, nope. Mathis,
oh, Saf's,
nope. He's
Kane and Mathis are on the...
Saf's got past Berg. I've just thought to say Berg made a mistake and Saf took the initiative, and he's up to 4th now, and it's on the back of Ramdrop here for P3. So Saf on the charge once again.
Saf now having a look at that Red Bull already. Got the slipstream, got the inside line. Can he get the position done?
He has.
Oh, what a well play. Can he slow it down? Yes, he does. Well played by the
Ramdrop's had a good
Ramdrop's coming straight at him.
Ram's had a good exit, and we've got a Renault in the pits. He's got back on the intermediates, as I think it's Papa. So Papa's back out again, and Ramdrop's got the move back on Saffron. He moves up there.
Oh, impact between the Williams and the Red Bull.
Not doing great on the dry tires yet either. It's really weird that the track is so slippery for so long.
This reminds me of Suzuka last season, if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I think I went in way too early. Yeah.
I did as well, I'm not going to lie. So I think that's what we've got here. It's a Suzuka of season 12 all over again. It looks fine, but there's still spray coming off the back.
Saf has his pit light on. Saf's pit light is on. So is he gonna obey that pit instruction this time? We will see. He's backing off from Ram. Ram's in. Saf's not. So he obviously was going to do the split to Ramdrop. Berg's not coming either.
I wonder if Ram's going to go on inters here. No, he's going on soft tyres apparently on my screen.
Yeah, likewise.
That is a massive...
Oh no, they're inters. They're inters. These come out on inters.
Well, that's just
They changed at the last second for me.
They're still
they're soft again.
They're soft on my screen. This could be interesting. I've got to say, I'm going to keep an eye on Ram here and see how he does. But he's got he's got a train of cars. Nope, he's gone off at turn 1, turn 2. Sorry, Ram has just ran a little bit wide. That might be due to not being on the racing line, but we're going to see if Ram has the grip.
And
he deserves to
Saf
win.
and Berg are in. Saf and Berg have come in.
If I was them, I would go on inters. I think
Busy overtook Ram, so
Berg is on Ultra.
That is interesting. Saf
Super sauce for the Williams.
I think Berg's going.
Wow.
And we've got a Red Bull back in the pits right now. Is that
Ram coming in?
No, I think it's
no,
Nuka.
It's not. It's Nuka, yeah. Ram is
still
continuing.
Could be easily doable by now. So
what did Nuka go on to?
This is going to be interesting. I've got to say, the leaders are still out there on intermediate tyres. We could be in for something interesting right now.
Oh, we've lost Papa. We've lost our pole sitter. What a shame.
I'm surprised to see we've got half the field, like the top 3 are all still out there, but we just have to wait and see how the grip is right now. I'm watching Berg right now. He seems fine, I've got to say. Fab Racer, he does indeed enter the pits. And will Wycombe stay out? He does indeed stay out, Wycombe. So Wycombe's going for a bit of a gamble here, staying out, but I think Fab Racer had to pit. Seeing the likes of Berg in, Berg's just come out of turn 12, so he's not that far away right now. Fab Racer
soft for the McLaren.
He's indeed. So Fab Racer is off and on his merry ways, and we'll just see where Berg's too far
I think
back.
he can make it.
Berg's just coming in. Afro's coming to the pits as well. So I think Fab Racer's got enough of a gap.
So Berg is not happy on those ultra softs then. Inters for Afro. He was held up then because Berg was just coming past him. Oh no, the Christmas tree lights. They can't decide.
He's losing time to Wycombs in sector 1, so Wycombs should stay out.
Oh yeah, several people off at coming out of the pits.
Yep.
So,
RBK. We mentioned about the new boy. He's in P6 at the minute, and he's on Inters, so he's doing a fantastic job right now in his first races. There's a Haas gone off the track there. I think that was Mathis, so not what he wants. And
yeah, Fizzy's up to third then. Fizzy's not been in at all, so he's carrying on. Let's have a look at Wycombs. Does he come in this time? So he doesn't.
I think he may try and go to the end of the race, you know, or try and extend the gap and then pit for some soft tyres at the end of the race. But Fizzy and these lot have done a great strategy call here. It's a tough decision, obviously being dry at the minute. But maybe Fizzy's learnt from Suzuka last season and thought, hold on a minute, I remember this from last season. Let's try and do this.
That's why Berg was in. Yeah, thank you for that hypnotisement. He had a drive-through penalty. Slicks up to fourth then, Fizzy third. New boy RBK's in fifth position. So because of obviously people's...
Wycombe staying out again.
Staying out again.
This is...
Goodness me.
This is a very bizarre race, I've got to say, for strategies right now. Fizzy is closing in very, very slowly on used Inters to Fab Racer right now.
But also, Fab Racer is losing time. He's lost about 4 seconds that lap alone. So it could be the Wycombs could develop a pit stop in hand and then jump onto dry tyres.
Oh, and there's a Mercedes gone off there. I thought he was going off there at the chicane, but it's...
Slick's in.
Slick's... I wonder what tyre Slick's going on then. That's the question.
Ultras. He's going on Ultra Softs.
Well, RBK has another 3, so now 12. Ram
12 seconds.
Afro, Excellency, Afro has 10 seconds. Chicane has 3, and a lot of warnings for everyone. But
Slick has come back out in fifth position, so he didn't lose any colossal amount of positions there. Berg is in sixth position. Oops, again he's cut that corner. So he's
Wycombs is in.
Penalty.
Wycombs is
finally
pits.
in.
25 laps on Inters. Props to him, I've got to say. It's still spraying though, that's the thing. There's still spray coming off that car. So what's he going to go on is the ultimate question. And he
such
is
a long way down the
Ultra
pits.
Softs he's going on.
Ultra Softs. He had to. I mean, there's no further rain coming down. He had to take that chance. And he's got such a big gap. But is he going to remain in first position? Where's Fab Racer? He's not even on the start-finish straight. So he's lost another 5 seconds there. So Wycombs has played a belter for strategy.
He has to
out
hold.
He comes then.
It's like a Monaco strategy.
He has to hold out though. That's the thing. If it's still down,
but he's still got 14 seconds in hand. So he's got, albeit his tyres are cold. Oh, RBK's just gone, just pulled a lovely overtake manoeuvre into turn 2 on Fizzy. So RBK now up into third position, of course, pre-penalties.
RBK is actually catching up. Could we see a shock here, maybe? If it stays like this and it's still damp right now, could we see like maybe Fizzy or maybe even RBK? We know he's got a penalty, but could win this race if it stays as it is.
Damage to his wing or something? Because I mean, they're right on his back now. I mean, they are stopped behind, granted.
And Fab Racer's under pressure here, and he's actually RBK's gone down the inside. He's now up to P2, so RBK is only one place behind the race win here.
What a statement! It's got to be surely, but what a statement of intent by RBK. Then he's big lock up into turn 11. I'm not surprised. Those tyres must be beyond dead by now.
I am intrigued to see if these guys, like the likes of RBK and Fizzy, can last the whole race on a set of Inters. This would be very impressive, I've got to say, but...
Berg is under pressure by Nooker then for 6th position. Nooker still on those Inters, apparently, according to my screen.
He is indeed,
yeah. I'm going to take a look in the race director.
Yeah, please do, because that seems possible, sure, but... It seems very unlikely.
Enters are Fizzy as well, and Nuka.
Wow, got an overtake going on. Berg's about to be overtaken by a Red Bull of, I think
it's Ramdrop.
No, that's Nuka.
It's Nuka.
Oh, it's Nuka, beg your pardon. Yes, it is.
According to my.
Yeah. So he is actually on Inters. God, blimey.
With 2 stops.
Fair play.
So they're fresh Inters then, and he's gone past him. He's got that 6th position.
Wow.
Wow.
How ridiculous.
This is bizarre. Berg's in the pits.
Berg's in again. Has he got another drive-through? Surely not.
We're about to find. No, he's got a pit stop. It's a pit stop. He's jumping onto Inters, onto fresh intermediates.
Yeah,
so
he's not happy with those super softs. And Wycombs currently leads by 13.8 seconds. He's lost another 10th, but at that rate, he's going to be nowhere near quick enough to close that gap down. So 13.8 seconds is the current lead to between RBK and Wycombs. Fab Racer is about... And now that's interesting. Looking at the gap between RBK and Fab Racer, that's about 8 seconds. At that pace, RBK could hold on to second. Even with
here we go. Saf just sets the fastest lap of the race on dry tyres. It's now time. The switchover is now. And I think RBK's bold strategy may bite him in the backside right now.
Impact! Impact for Saf and for Ramdrop. That's the Williams in trouble. He's going to lose positions. What a shame. He went for a move on the inside of turn 4 and 5. He's made contact with Ramdrop. He's away again, but down in 7th position. With RBK's penalties, he will lose that 2nd, but he's going to keep 3rd position. The gap to Wycombs is over that 12 seconds, I think. Yes, it is. It's nearly 20 seconds.
Round 2 then between Saf and Ram, but Ram got the fastest lap, and then instantly Saf pops in the fastest lap as well. So exchanging fastest laps, which is obviously good to see. Wycombs is still leading the race if anyone is interested. We've not really followed him in the last few laps, but he's done a good job, I've got to say, in this race. And he's only got 2 more laps to go. He's got a comfortable lead. Hopefully he doesn't disconnect in the last 2 laps or has a power cut or anything like that. And hopefully, I hope I just didn't give him a
commentator's curse
there. But got an update for you regarding Papa. He had problems with the wheel, did not let me shift down right, got connection loss to the wheel for a second, so my car jump started.
Looking at Saf on Ramdrop then, Saf's going to... Oh, he just switched back to the inside. That looked very, very close from the off-board shot. He's into 5th, got the back on the driver's line, and that is a 5th position to the Williams. Oh, he's hit the curb too hard. He's kept it out of the wall, but that's going to give the momentum back.
Need a bit of contact there.
Banging going on there.
A bit of banging.
Yeah, Saf's lost that 5th position again, and back as business as usual. 2 laps to go.
He's just started the final lap of the Grand Prix, has Wycombs, and he definitely deserved this win, Wycombs, and stamps his authority for the championship this season. Obviously, Berg having a disastrous race again, and obviously Nick B retiring. The championship has just got interesting right now, so we'll have to wait and see. And RBK still in P2, but he has got those penalties, remember. And
yeah, I think Fabrizio will jump him if he doesn't cover 5 seconds in this last lap.
Here's Wycombs then. He comes into turn 12 for the final time. The crowd are cheering him on right now, and he fully deserves this win in Canada this evening. He's coming down towards the final couple of corners then. It is turns 13 and 14. Wycombs is definitely now a contender for this championship. From start to finish, he's played it very strong. Good strategy call as well. He comes out of the final corner, and Wycombs will win the latest round of the Apex Online Racing PC Split 1 Championship. A fully deserved win. Great drive from Wycombs, and he is now definitely within a shot of the championship. A great win for Wycombs.
Absolutely. Great stuff. Well played.
But
RBK will cross the line in 2nd position in the Toro Rosso on those very, very dead intermediate tyres. He will, of course, have those penalties.
But brilliant drive. Absolutely, he's happy with that. He's weaving about. He's excited. He will lose a position, unfortunately.
Fab Racer's puncture. Fab Racer has a puncture. He lost 3rd of the last. Oh, my goodness me.
Oh, no.
Fab Racer's lost 5th. He's down to 6th position. Unbelievable. That's Saf and Ramdrop that have gone through.
Saf gets
what disaster.
Saf gets the fastest lap right at the end there, but Fizzy is on the podium, I believe, in 3rd place.
He is.
The scenes...
And RBK will hold on to that 2nd position after all.
Wow.
He's in 2nd.
What an end to this one. And Nook has just held on to P8 there as well against Slick. So I think that was Slick, if that's correct.
Wow.
No, it's Berg actually. So
No, I was going to say it's Berg, yeah. Afro,
Absolutely.
and there we go, your final positions. And look at the
Busy's up
penalty.
to second.
Oh, no, yeah, RBK's penalties did demote him to third in the end. So, crikey, here, a lot of penalties there. So, Wycombe's taken the win. So, both Manners 1 and 2.
Wow.
Look at that.
Manor
Unbelievable stuff.
Manor will be happy with that, I've got to say,
Yeah.
right now. But
Fizzy starting 12th, RBK in 13th, and end up on the podium. Brilliant stuff by both of them.
wow. But here's the results then. Wycombe's wins. Fizzy second. RBK, the new boy, P3. Rowan P4. Fabracer 5. Saf getting P6 as well. Fantastic job from Saf with his instance in the race as well. Slick in 7th. Failer 8th. Nooker 9th. Berg getting 10th. And the rest of the field, Afro, the last man to finish, in 11th. And the rest of the field, obviously, Marco beat all of us in the commentary battle. So well done, Marco.
Yep.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And I finished 15th, so I'll take that. So that will wrap this up then for this week, guys, of the Apex Online Racing Championship race here at Canada. A massive thank you to Marco, our Finnish version of Ted Kravitz, as always, and he's done a fantastic job as always. So, Marco, thank you so much for coming on, as always, my friend.
It's been a pleasure, buddy. So, and Chris as well. It's been nice having you again in the commentators.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, just make sure you're not sick again, okay? We miss you.
I didn't intend to first time round, but thanks again for the.
Aspirin or something, or
You wouldn't have heard me last week. It really was quite. Thank you again to all of our viewers that have watched us on both the Twitch and the YouTube sites. It's always a pleasure to have you alongside for the ride.
And we'll be back next week, same time, same place, 8 o'clock, for another round in Austria, which should be quite interesting. One of the shortest laps on the calendar. Should be interesting with strategies as well, so we'll wait and see. But for myself, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've watched this on YouTube, make sure you slap a like on the video. You subscribe as well so you do not miss out on a round of this AOR. And also follow my good pal King Kodiak on the Twitch as well for his side of things as well. And also subscribe to Marco FD as well, who does our sweaty laps for our lap guides at some point there. So make sure you subscribe to him as well on the YouTubes. But until next time, guys, it's been Ryan.
It's been King Kodiak.
I'm Marco FD.
And we'll see you guys next week in Austria. Have a great night, guys, and take care.
And good night.